So having some technical difficulties. Are you guys able to see the screen? How about now? Okay, let's get into it. So Bitcoin's dropped quite a bit. It's bringing a lot of coins down with it. We did have the big rally back up that broke out of this downtrend. If we just look at all these coins, they're not down terribly much. Only a couple percent here and there. Very few are up. Yeah, so if we just take a quick look at Bitcoin, you can see we actually tagged out of the 618 up here and fell through this support at 4.3. I think 40,000 will hold. We're actually getting pretty low on the RSI, below the 50 mark. So it's getting to be oversold right now, which is good news. I don't think we drop down to 50. I think we actually start rallying back up here pretty soon, but it's very hard to chart Bitcoin because it is the most manipulated coin out of the entire crypto market. So with that, I'm going to jump into my first coin of the day, which is Paribus. I haven't charted Paribus in a while, so Paribus is, let's see. Yeah, so Paribus is down quite a bit at 7.2 at 1.5. I still hold this coin. I'm bullish on this coin long term. Look at that market cap. That's crazy. Good possibility for a pump right there. I mean, all-time high is 4.1 cents. So, I mean, that's over, you know, 2x on that, 1x on that. So let's start charting it. What's up, Zegoth? Glad you made it. Very sparse crowd tonight, but it is what it is. Yeah, so we're going to go over Paribus real quick. Looks like last time I charted it, I don't even remember. It's been so long. So I'm just going to start over. Yeah, that's a big red candle right there. Fell through that resistance. The next main support's down here at 1.3. Like I said, a lot of those coins were doing that, you know, consolidation spring thing, and it broke downwards instead of up. Let me pull a fib up real quick on this. On the top, it's broke market structure below the 786 right now, so that's not very good. So we're going to try from a different bottom, see what's going on. Try from the absolute bottom there to the top. Yeah, so I think the next stop for Paribus is the 786 right here at 1499. Unless we rally up right here, but we just fell right through this resistance. Didn't even stop. So next thing, main thing to keep an eye on Paribus next is 1.4. I think we bounce off that and come back up here to try to overtake this resistance. Driving home and listening to me, that's commitment right there. So for Paribus, keep an eye on 1.4. I think it was bounced off the 786 to come up here and start tackling this resistance at 1.7. Looks like we've been battling this area quite a bit lately. If it drops below the 178, most likely to go down to the support at 1.3, which if it goes down that low, I'm going to pick up a bag. I might actually put a buy limit in there just in case it does drop down there. But I think Bitcoin's been bouncing up and down, you know, the last couple days. It's only down to 43 right now, and everyone's starting to get fear and dropping their coins like weak non-diamond hands. But that just means more buying opportunity for us. So for Paribus, I think we bounce off the 786 and come up here to overtake this resistance. So just keep an eye on that, and then if we break above that, we'll assess the situation, which is the 618, and there's another resistance up here at 1.9. Great. Okay. I think someone put a charting request in on the Discord. Let me check that out real quick. Oh, that was easy. You got the LTX. Let's jump into that. Actually, let's look up and see what it even is. Did I chart this last time? Nope, never charted it. Lattice token. Wow, that's a really low market cap. The really low total supply and a really low circulating supply. When did this come out? This came out November 2020. Had your big pumps up and you guys kind of went down right here. Let's dive into this coin a little bit more. Looks kind of interesting. RSI is reset, so there's a possibility for a move up unless Bitcoin continues to drop and we work our way down here. But this chart doesn't look bad overall. From the initial coin launch, I mean, you guys have been moving up. You haven't fallen below the initial coin launch. So let's dive into this a little bit closer. Tagging out at the top resistance, retracing. Was that a green candle right there? Looks like you guys are headed back up to that resistance, but let's put a fib on here and try to see what's going on. There we go. So we actually got stopped at the 5. So it looks like we bounced off the 5, and we're working our way back up to this resistance at 7.3. It looks like we've had quite a bit of resistance at this area in the past. So main thing to keep an eye on here is 7.3. Best case scenario is you break above that and work your way up to 8.3 again. Like I've said, this thing has been going up since the initial coin launch, it looks like. Yeah, you started down here, and it is on an uptrend, and you had your ups and down valleys, but with the low market cap and stuff, it's going to be very, very volatile. There'd be big upswings, big downswings, but as of right now, you guys have quite a bit of support. You have a main support down here, which is also near the 618, and a support channel below that, and then the main support at 60 cents. I don't know the utility or anything behind this coin, so I don't know if there's going to be some sort of event or anything that'll catalyst it and shoot it up a little bit higher, but we'll see. Main thing to keep an eye on here is the, what is that price? 73 cents. Yeah, so you're gonna have to overtake that. You overtake that, I believe you're up to 8.3, but I don't think anything's really gonna be taking off until Bitcoin decides what we're gonna do. You can see it dropped what, only $2,000 today, and all the other coins just fell. That's crazy. But so you gotta keep an eye on the Bitcoin. No matter how bullish you are on a different coin, whatever Bitcoin does, everything else goes along with it. So yeah, this next candle is actually kind of important because if you fall below this, you're definitely going to be coming down to the 618 support. I don't think it goes any lower than this. It's a 618 and a main support at 69. It's also a round number at 70 cents. So worst case scenario, I think you come down here and then work your way up to overtake this resistance. It would be slightly bullish momentum since it is over this low right here, but you guys actually went way up to $2.77 back in September. Yeah. So with the low amount of coins and everything, it just takes one big buyer, and this coin could take off. All-time high of 279, all-time low of 7 cents. That's an 849% gain. It's crazy. You want your quant? You want your quant? I guess we can go over quant. Oh, it's dropping because of inflation. Yeah, that's a possibility. I saw a meme today that said, look at the new $1. Or isn't the new $1 look pretty? And it's a $10 bill. I was like... Ooh, 128. Hey, didn't you say you wanted to buy buy some more? You were kind of hoping it was dipping so you could buy some more, Zgath. Well, I think your prayers were answered. So Quant down 6.8% at $128. Yeah, nasty drop right there. Let's dive into the charts and see what happened. I charted this morning too. All those charts are probably out the door. I look like an idiot. Look at that. Fell right past the 618. Yeah, I charted this morning too. Just shows how unpredictable coins are. But This thing's actually starting to come back to no, that's a double red candle. I thought that was a little green one. Yeah, so what you need to keep an eye on here is I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna clean this fib up. We're gonna do a different fib to this top since you got a new lower. We'll go to where's like the top. There we go. The top. We're gonna really dissect this thing. To the top right there. Okay. Yeah, this main one's kind of makes it hard to see, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Looks like you guys threw from... What the hell did I draw this from? Ignore that fib. Man, it's been a long day. Be patient with me, please. Okay, so you guys actually fell through the 618. I think this is the exact fib I had before. So, fuck it, we'll go with it. Yeah, because you guys are bouncing off that. It's holding. So you guys fell through the 618. The main thing to keep an eye on here is the 786 at 116. If Bitcoin continues to go down, you saw it only went down 2,000. All the coins are dropping. So coins are going to be dropping more when Bitcoin drops a little. Main thing to keep an eye on here is 116. Do I think it goes that low? If Bitcoin continues doing its thing, it's definitely possible. But nonetheless, I can draw a million fibs in here. But with the volatility that Bitcoin's going through right now and all the inflation, everything like that. So you can also say that it's heading towards the 618 here at 124. If it bounces off this 618 at 124, I believe it'll come back up here to test the main 618 at 142. But you guys did get a lower low here, so it kind of breaks this upwards bullish momentum. So if it falls below the 618, you have a 786 right here at like 120, 115. So just keep an eye on that. You need to have a green candle here at 124 to start working your way back up. If you don't get a green candle and this 4-hour candle falls below the 618, you're definitely heading to the 786 at $116. If that doesn't hold, you have a 786 and a main support at 106. But I don't think any coins are going to be going up until Bitcoin starts heading back up. I think people are still kind of fearful that it's a bull trap. I think we're in an extended bull market, so it doesn't faze me. When coins drop like that, I just consider them on sale and put in buy limits. Like on here, I don't think it drops to 106, but just in case Bitcoin just gets a big fat red candle and all the coins drop with it, I would put a buy order at 106. If it doesn't get filled, it doesn't get filled. But imagine going to bed and waking up and Bitcoin takes a crap. You're like, oh, look at that. It got filled. It hit 106. So that's usually what I do in times like this. Shoot for the low ball it. Look for the next main support just in case Bitcoin decides to do a rug pull and gets that big fat red candle. But as of right now, a lot of coins aren't looking bullish. I mean, a lot of coins are having this big red drop, but the 618 needs to hold at 124. If it falls below that, then you're going to start laddering down. It's going to be most likely something like that, and then you'll be working your way back up. But I can't be bullish on this thing until Bitcoin starts moving up. There's very few coins that are positive right now. I know you guys probably already know that looking at your portfolio. But look at that. The RSI is almost at the oversold mark. I forgot to look at the RSI. Every time the RSI dips below this, you can see you have a big rally up. You see it dip below that, you had the big rocket up to the 50. It dipped below that, it rocketed up to the 50. So every time it dips below this, it's been shooting up to the 50. So that's something to keep an eye on as well. You were getting down there. So who knows if it drops down this far. It actually might hit the 786 right here and then reverse up. Definitely if it dips down like that, I could definitely see it doing something like that. Because it rarely goes down that far. You can see every time it dips down here, you have that big pump up. So there's a good chance that you guys might be hitting bottom here at the 618 or 786 level. I'll be looking for that nice round number of 120. So right in between the two, I'll be looking for a bounce right there, in my opinion. So I actually got into a new coin yesterday. It's not a new coin. I've been eyeing it for a while, and waiting to get in on it. I wasn't expecting Bitcoin to drop. I was watching the patterns. I saw that spring pattern loading up on this thing, kind of got invalidated with the Bitcoin thing, but I'm still going to hold this thing because the RSI is super low on it right now. It's almost below the oversold mark, and this is such a small market cap that when it's oversold, you can see it. It was oversold on the 22nd, and by the 27th, it was already up here at the 70. So that's huge gains in a small period of time. And this is a super small market cap. Don't just FOMO into coins like this just because I talk about them. You know, make sure you do your research. You know your own risk tolerance. My risk tolerance is probably different than your risk tolerance. So, we got Haka Tribe 1. This is the coin I got into yesterday, down 10.1% at 9 cents. The market cap's only 2.8 million. That's crazy. 2.8 million. It only has 30 million coins out right now with a total supply of 188 million. So this is definitely a moonshot gamble, but it's a gamble I'm willing to take. Definitely, since I consider we're in an extended bull market. You gotta, if all the coins start going, these type of coins will definitely go with it too. And with such a low market cap, you could easily get, I'm not gonna say easily get 100x. 100x would be 280 million market cap, which is peanuts compared to other things. But think just a 20 million market cap's a 10x. Like 20 million, that's nothing. It's available on Uniswap, KuCoin, and PancakeSwap. But don't just FOMO into coins because I talk about them or I make plays on them. My risk tolerance is different than you, and I do a lot of degenerate plays. I have my main bags, and I have my my play money that I take moonshot gambles on. But yeah, let's try charting that. I haven't charted this yet. RSI is almost reset, so I'm expecting it. If it dips below like it did here, that was that Bitcoin drop, and Bitcoin took the absolute, when it took that crap, and it quickly recovered in only a couple days. So, where am I going? Oh man, there we go. Okay, so it broke out of this downtrend that it's been in for ever. Since November 21st, it looks like. Broke out of this downtrend. Still on an upwards trend. I mean, I guess you can still say it's on an uptrend. You could even say that it's in an uptrend channel if you want to get super technical with me. But who knows? Maybe I'm just drawing lines. I get a lot of comments like that. Oh, yeah, you're just drawing lines, trying to sound smart. I know I'm not smart. And I know I like drawing lines. So I actually think this thing could be doing something like this. That's what I eyed up. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I believe hopefully comes true. That's why I invested in this coin. Do I think it's going to 10x? Only if we get into that bull run mania phase. Can it 2-3x? Yeah, easily. I mean, it was all-time high of 52 cents. It's only at 9 right now. So, yeah. Whoa. Not a very eventful night. Hope everyone had a good day. Happy Friday. I know I had a longish day at work. Glad to be home. Glad it's the weekend. What to chart next? Paris, blah, blah, blah. Hey, Zgoth, what other coins you got? Or are you still driving? Don't text and drive. That's bad. Is SHIB still going to the moon? It got tested. It got rejected at the main resistance at 3517. Looks like it's actually heading back down to the support down here. For you SHIB holders, I thought that was it. I thought it was taking off. This is like the textbook consolidation that I've talked about a million times. Like, this is textbook. It hits every line perfectly, and then you have your breakout. But this resistance right here stopped you. So the main thing to keep an eye on for SHIB next is most likely, well, it looks like you guys dropped down to the 5. Yeah, if you drop down to the 618, that's your lifeline right there, which is also this main support. Do I see that happening? Probably. And then coming back up here to retest this resistance. If you break above that resistance, you have one more. And then your moonshot is above 3511. 3511, then you have the main 618 right here, and then it's all hands on deck. Worst case scenario, I think, is down here at the micro 618 support at 2574. Yeah, I kind of charted BTC at the beginning, but I really don't like to chart BTC. It's so manipulated that even if you get a solid chart on it, there's no way that it's, that's just pure luck. But I can go over it real quick. We can see where it's at. But for your SHIB holders, keep an eye on 2539 and the support right here at 2610. Yeah, we can do a quick look at BTC again. I think 40,000 holds on BTC. You have the 786 down here at 40,000, 40,684, and the RSI is below 50. And you can see it consecutively when it drops down to around 37 is when it reverses. Like if I draw a ray right here on the RSI, how do I make this RSI bigger? I want to make this bigger. Screw it. I'll figure it out later. So you can see it normally resets at around 36, 37. So if I draw this line right here, we should see that it tags it quite a bit on its reversal. And you can see we're actually on that line right now. This is just a hypothesis that I found today. I was just messing around on my break and saw that it continually bounces off around the 40 range, 37.40 on the RSI, and that's when we usually have our reversals. And as you can see, we're actually there right now. So I'd give it a day or two. I don't think we drop below 40,000. Worst case scenario, in my opinion, is the 786 down here at 40, almost 41, and then we'll be working our way up, break through the support, and head to the 618 at 46. But I mean, like I said, Bitcoin's heavily manipulated so that it can break market structure at any moment. I mean, if whales decide to sell, we could get a big fat candle down here to 36, just like this, straight down. But if they don't, I mean, the RSI is reset. Yeah, it's definitely reset. It's hitting that ray area right there. Actually, I think that line's crooked, so we might have to go. Yeah, so it's around 37.40. So we're about ready to hit it. I'd give it a day or so. Then we can check the RSI again. You can see it was overbought, and that's what caused this downtrend that we're currently in. Overbought up here, and then a downtrend, and now we are into the oversold reversal range. So I think that happens the next day or so. Worst case scenario is a 786, unless it just gets rugged. We fall off the table. So there's going to be some turbulence coming up. Most likely some coins are going to continue to drop a little bit more. Some coins might not be affected as much. So just keep an eye on the coins that you're looking to buy. I would put buy orders in at a price you're comfortable with. I'd look at main supports. Like if I was a Bitcoin holder, I own some Bitcoin, but hardly, not that much. I'd put a buy order in at 39,626 at the support. If it hits it, yay, I load it up on a bag. If it doesn't hit it, great. Bitcoin's going back up. You can think the same way for your other coins that you hold. Like on PBX, it's at, I think I already went over PBX. On PBX, I said I'm going to put a buy in at 1.3. I mean, if it falls down here and hits it, great. I could wake up and can say your order's filled and I'll be happy. If it doesn't hit it, great. I'll be happy too. PBX isn't going down, but PBX is probably going to hold at the 786. Something I want to keep an eye on is Ethereum. I'm more invested in, I'm not going to say how much Ethereum. I'm more invested in Ethereum than Bitcoin. Let's put it that way. I believe Ethereum is going to make a lot of people money on the E2, the E2 update. When it's deflationary right now, but once it becomes massively deflationary and coins are burning like crazy, because right now people can still mine it, but once mining's completely eliminated and it turns into staking, and every transaction burns your Ethereum, it's just gonna go down, 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 which means the price is gonna go up. So I'm actually occasionally loading up on Ethereum when I get it. So the main thing to keep an eye on here is we bottomed out at 2223, but this is a really steep uptrend that Ethereum's on compared to a lot of other coins. Um, yeah, I don't think I've really talked about Ethereum much on the channel, but I'm really bullish on Ethereum, um, especially over Bitcoin. You can see we're actually in this upwards channel, so I just think we continue riding this out like that. I mean, Ethereum is deflationary right now, but it's not completely deflationary. Once ETH2 comes out, then it's completely deflationary. Can we break out of this? Definitely. I mean, if the support doesn't hold, we fell through the support right now, but this candle is still underway. So we'll have to wait till the 4 hour candle's done. You can see it's actually a green candle, so it's working its way up. But yeah, super bullish on Ethereum long term. Like, I don't think I'll be selling Ethereum for years. Um, Worst case scenario, I mean, if we break out of this, we do have a thick support channel and another main support at 2.6, but that would invalidate all our movement on the upside that we've had. We've been on a steep climb, and the RSI is almost reset. That's what you're going to find on a lot of these coins. The RSI is almost reset. So we really didn't drop that much if you think about it. I know people are panicking, like, oh my God, we're down 2%, we're down 4%, we're down 8%. When Bitcoin took its massive dump, you were down like 20, 30%. If you held through that, this is nothing. And all the RSIs are getting reset. You can see RSIs never go to zero. And they rarely dip down this low. So I think a lot of coins are next day or so going to be starting to reverse. So if you are a long-term holder and looking to stock up, I'd be considering looking to buy in the next couple days before it reverses. That's not financial advice. That's just my personal opinion, judging by the RSI and the RSI trends. Yeah, the ETH 2.0 should definitely help out with the gas fees too. So I'm super bullish on Ethereum. I actually I have like a weekly buy on Ethereum. Not a whole lot, but you know how people say you gotta have mostly Bitcoin? I have mostly Ethereum. I believe in Ethereum over Bitcoin for more profit in the long term. Yeah, see, this is almost like all the coins are starting to reset. Like, we are getting ready to take back off. Just keep that in mind. This was the dip from October, that nasty drop where everyone's like, hey, we're going to a bear market. And then we moonshot it back up. And that was the last time we dipped that low. On Cardano, it looks like the RSI reset's usually pretty low. So if you're into Cardano, I have Cardano staked on my ledger. I hold Cardano, I hold Paribus. Paribus is transferring over to the Cardano blockchain. So this one looks like it reverses. This looks like it's the reversal, trend line or whatever you want to call it, at around 38, 39. See, most of them are around 40, and you can see we're actually below where it normally resets at. So I think Cardano's gonna be resetting pretty soon. It didn't even fall below $1. Like, I don't think Cardano, like, there's so much buying at $1. If you ever can buy Cardano under $1, I would just unload your bag on it. I think Cardano is a good hold long term, in my opinion. I don't think you can make a lot of money off of it though, unless you hold a bunch of coins, because the market cap's crazy high, the amount of coins they have is crazy high. But I think it's going to be a game changer for the crypto space, and everything that launches on it. Yeah, 45 billion coins, all the coin, yeah, and a 34 billion market cap. So in order just to 2x, you need 68 billion market cap just for this to go to $2.16. That needs to get to 68 billion. So you need $34 billion to come into this coin just to get this to $2.16. So not a lot of profit there, but I do hold Cardano. I like staking it. I like what it does. And one of my favorite coins, PBX, is launching on Cardano. So I got to be a Cardano holder, right? That's how it works, right? So let's chart it. Let's just chart it. I don't think we'll ever fall below $1. Watch. Tomorrow, Bitcoin craps and all the coins go to zero. And then that'll be when I empty my bank account into crypto. Yeah, so it actually fell below the 786. If you go bottom to top there. I mean, if we do the super micro fib, you can actually see we're at the 618. So if you go bottom, we'll go absolute bottom, which is right there, to absolute top. You're actually tagging the 618 right now. That was a pretty nasty candle from 115 to 107. It takes a lot of selling for large cap coins like this too to cause big red candles, since the market cap's so high. But it looks like we might, well, the candle's still red. Worst case scenario is we head down here to 104. I don't think we go to $1. Look at how much this this support channel held up during that crazy drop. When Bitcoin took that dump right here, Cardano didn't even fall below $1. It barely right here, 98 cents. And look how quickly it got bought up. Green candle, green candle, green candle. It's like, no, I'm not going below $1. So a lot of people, I see a lot of memes calling Cardano the new stable coin. Because it doesn't do anything. So worst case scenario is $1.03. We have to come up and then test the 618. But the candle is red. It's still in the making, but the RSI is almost reset. So I'd say worst case scenario is this support or the 786 at 101. So just keep an eye on that. Best case scenario is this candle turns green and we just start working our way back up. But I don't think that happens until Bitcoin decides what it wants to do. It's being very temperamental right now. Going up, going down. I think if you're in my Discord, Zgoth actually posted in the links about Bitcoin. That was a good read, a good article, a good link. If you're new to Discord, go to my links channel and check that out. That was a good read. Some good information there on Bitcoin. So I heard some news about XRP. Something big's going to happen in February. I have no idea what it is. I don't know if this law. I heard the lawsuit got extended to February because people on both sides got the virus or something like that. But if the SEC, wow, I haven't charted this in forever. December 28th. If the SEC lawsuit, I mean, if they lose that, this coin's done. It drops most likely to 25 cents. But I don't think they lose, right? The SEC said they're going to come after ETH. Yeah. They need to just stay out of crypto's way, right? That was a huge pump from XRP. So if you know any of the news on the XRP of what's coming out, I forgot what it was. Someone said some big news is coming out middle of February, which is almost now. I don't own any XRP. I probably will never own any XRP. Not because of the SEC lawsuit thing, just because of the amount of coins it has in the market cap already. I'd rather own Stellar. I mean, I use Stellar to transfer coins because it's so fast. So like when I transfer from KuCoin to Coinbase, I use Stellar. So it looks like you actually bounced off the bottom of the support channel, working your way up to the 1. If you overtake the 1, you're instantly met with a resistance at 78 cents. So that's gonna be a tough area to get over. You can see some, consolidation here until we get up to the 786 and then 618. But from what it looks like, Bitcoin's doing its thing. This thing could just continue down here to 69 cents. So I'd keep an eye on 69 cents. If you're an XRP holder, I've said this before or in this live stream. If you do buy orders, just put a buy order in at 69 cents and go to bed. If you wake up and Bitcoin has a big fat red candle and it's filled, yippee. But if it doesn't hit 69 cents and bounces up here, guess what? Your coin didn't drop that much, so it's perfectly fine. But when we start seeing heavy drops like this, that's what I tend to do is I just put buy orders on the support channels. So yeah, so the enterprise ones will be, yeah, that's like XRP will be payments for enterprise. That's what I think they're going for. XRP is going for the big businesses, just like XLM is going for the unbanked, normal people. The people who don't have banks and stuff like that. That's what XLM is going for. I think I talked about this in the last live stream, how XLM and XRP, they founded XRP together, and the founder of XLM left because he didn't like the direction that XRP was going with big businesses, and he wanted to focus on the smaller people. So he created XLM for the smaller folks. See, the RSI is almost reset on this, but the thing about XRP is this thing tags the bottom of it. So if you see this trend, it tags the bottom of the RSI before it reverses. So this one has a little ways to go before. So I think 69.7 cents isn't out of the cards, judging by the RSI trend. And it really doesn't spike up that much either. So you stay around the 50 range, which is, normal. There's no big. This means it's not super volatile. I saw something. What was it earlier today? That XRP has pretty much been the same price for 4 years. So since 2018, yeah, I don't think that's true. So here's 2018. That's 32 cents. No, that is false. I don't know where I heard that from, but person must be smoking crack. All time, we'll go 1 day. 21, 19. This came out in 2018, it looks like. Or that's when it got launched on Coin. Am I on Coinbase? Whatever. So I don't feel like digging into that anymore. So just keep an eye on that 68 cents on XRP. Yeah, QuantStamp. I'm keeping a close eye on that. That's my my Coinbase play I want to do. Since it's on a major exchange, it has such a low market cap, and it's only at 6 cents right now, and it peaked out at 78 cents last bull run. And that was with less retail investors. So with the new retail investors, they say it's like 4 times more people in the crypto space. This thing could go. I mean, in 2018, this coin came out, November 2017, and then shot up during the bull run, and then it had the big retracement, just the 5 years of consolidation. We haven't even come close to a new all-time high yet, so it's definitely a risk. It's definitely a gamble. You only know what's best for you. You know your risk tolerance, so don't just jump into coins because I jump into them. I make a lot of dumb plays, but no risk, no reward. So down 9.2%. I'm actually hoping this drops another 50%. People were saying, "Oh, this coin's not going to drop since the Coinbase listing." It happens every single time. I've played this game way too many times, and I got burnt from it once, and that's how I learned my lesson. That's all it takes. Sorry if you hear my dog in the background. He's just walking around. I think we have to do QSP on DEX. I don't think there's enough information on trade. Oh, there is some information on TradingView. So QuantStamp. So this is your huge pump from the Coinbase listing. A lot of coins that pump from the Coinbase listing tend to retrace to their previous price. I'm not saying that to spread FUD or anything like that. I'm saying that because I've played this game for a while and I've got burnt a couple times with it, and there's a lot of fact to back that up with other charts. As you can see, the RSI is still above 50. It's still slightly in the overbought. The RSI medium for this coin is around 37. So it usually rides around the 37 and bottoms out the 37 range before it goes back up. And this is probably the biggest, see that, this is the biggest peak you guys have had since this coin has been out. So there's a lot of people bought in up here, and when they continue to see it drop, they don't want to lose their money, so that it sells and it drops. And then the people right over here, you know, the people right over here that see it drop, they try to sell real quick so they don't get burnt, and it just continues to snowball. So I think this coin's going to be going down for a little bit further. Looks like it's going to be dropping down. Next stop is a 786 at 47. I don't think it drops down there super fast. It kind of depends on what Bitcoin's doing. But if this chart, I mean, it broke market structure, so it's really hard to chart it. Like, you can't chart it because it broke market structure. So we're just going off of these micro fibs. So I guess you can say the 382 could be the next stop if this doesn't hold, because this is actually holding at the 5 right now. You got a green candle right here. So watch this candle. If we go up, we actually have a battle right here at a main resistance and a 618. It's hard to get over a 618. It's even harder when it's met with a main resistance channel. But if you get over that, it reverses. It acts as a great support. So this resistance would then turn green, and this 618, since you're above it, would be a support. So it'd be a great support for you guys. So you can see some bouncing around if you go up over 6.6 and flip this into support. But as of right now, I think worst case scenario, or what I predict is going to happen, is we hit up here at the resistance at 6.66 and work our way down here to 382, and then we'd probably bounce up to the 5 and then drop to the 786. Like, look at Alchemy Pay. It's done it since it came out. Had that huge Coinbase pump. Actually, I'll compare it to Alchemy Pay after this, because I own some Alchemy Pay. I like to go over that. I haven't looked at it much today. So I think something like this is in the works. And I think right here, you see how you had that heavy consolidation here, and it bounced here, here, and here. If I draw a ray at that price, I bet you'll see that holds a lot. So I think we're going to be bouncing down to probably 3.5 range or 3.8. Can 4 hold at 236? Yes, because it's a round number. It's a psychological number. I just think this thing slowly bleeds until we get back to the main price it was before the Coinbase listing, and then we can start laddering back up. But when you have a huge pump like this, the RSI goes through the roof, and then it takes a while to reset, which means the price is going to drop considerably. So just keep an eye on, I think it at least drops to 4 cents. If it drops down to 3.5, I'm going to buy a decent sized bag of it. Because like I've said, the all-time high for this coin is 78 cents in the last bull run. And there's 4 times more retail investors in the crypto space now. So if that did that back then, this thing could go if we get into the bull run mania phase. If you believe we're in an extended bull run. So that's if you think you're in an extended bull run. During the extended bull run, I'm super bullish on this coin. So I mean, if you're down and you think we're in a bear market, not financial advice, I wouldn't sell for a loss. I'd buy more and hold until we get to that bull run mania phase. If you think we're there, if you think we're heading to a bear market, make your own decisions. But I may be dumb thinking we're in a bear or a bull extended bull market, but I'm not going to be bearish until BTC falls below 30. I think, let me see, I charted it. 33 or even 29. If we fall below 29, we're falling off the table. Like, if we ever go down to 29 and this doesn't hold, the next stop's the 186. So if we ever get close to this, I might put it like, not even going to talk about it because it's not going to happen. Yeah, so that's my scenario. I'm not even going to consider bull market until we fall below 30,000. Or bear market until we fall below 30,000. Algorand hired a new CEO to work for JP Morgan Chase. I haven't heard that, but I don't do much research on Algo. We can go over it though. Yeah, RSI already reset on this thing. On the 19th of January. What am I charting? I'm charting on days. What am I doing here? There we go. I'm going to go back to quit stamp because I charted it on the wrong. I was charting it on days. Okay, so the RSI is almost reset on this thing. So a downtrend to 786 isn't likely right now. It actually looks like it might be bouncing off the 618 right here since the RSI is almost reset. So scratch my previous thing. I mean, if you that's two different scenarios. You know, I'm just charting what I say isn't fact. So you can look at the 1 day and you look at the 4 hour and you can see how you can chart those differently. I like going off the 4 hour because it gives you more data. You get, you know, there's 24 hours in a day. You get, you know, what is it, 6 candles in a day? Yeah, you get 6 candles in a day. That's just more information you can go off of. That's why I like charting 4 hours. So the RSI is almost reset on Quant Stamp. Where's this Quant? Man, what am I doing? Falling apart here. I need some coffee. Jesus Christ. Falling asleep over here. Yeah, so the RSI is almost reset on this as well. Man. So Algo, I was super bullish on because look at that's like a textbook consolidation. It's actually at the bottom of the RSI channel as well. So keep an eye on Algo. A reverse might be happening pretty soon. I just don't see what it's getting stuck on here. I'd have to, you know, do some digging. So it's not going off that one. It's respecting this one. So we're actually bouncing off the 236. So keep an eye on this. I think this 236 is the bottom for Algo. I mean, you've dipped below it right here, but that's when Bitcoin crashed. You know, we had that last scare. The other last scare was back here in December, and then you have your, yeah. So I think we're going to be seeing a reversal off the 236, working our way back up to 98 cents at this main resistance level. If we get over this main resistance, we have to fight over another resistance. Ignore this 618. This is on a micro fib, so it's not really going to be a resistance. Not going to be really resistance over that. If you get over $1.05, you're off to the races to this 618. This will be the resistance that you guys need to worry about once you get over 105. But we'll assess that situation when the time comes. As of now, I think 236 will be the bottom. The RSI looks like it's pretty much bottoming out right now. Could you go a little bit lower? Of course you can. You've done it a couple times, but it looks like it's rarely happened. It looks like it's always bounced off here right at the bottom. You see at the bottom bounce, at the bottom it bounced. The bottom it bounced. So that's a trend that Algo has, and as you just saw, this candle's growing as we're speaking, so maybe that was the bounce right there that you were looking for. So just keep an eye on that. Next stop most likely is 98 cents. Kuma Inu, check Kuma Inu. Yeah, I'll check that. Give me 1 second. I need to get a drink of water. So this is my first time doing a live stream on a Friday. I tried Saturday twice, a Sunday once, and this fourth one I'm trying a Friday. So I have a poll put up on my channel. So whatever one you guys prefer, make sure you click on that poll. I'd like to have the most people possible that can make these events, because this is how we can get to know each other and we can start diving into coins and You guys can request coins live, so I like it because you guys talk about coins I've never, thought about before, and then I jump into them here. I'm like, oh wow, I'm interested in that coin. I've got a couple coins that I bought that way, so. Oh, if BTC fell down to 10K, I think I would actually be investing in Bitcoin primarily. Okay, Kuma Inu. Let's see if it's even chartable. Okay, it's one of those dog coins. Hey, look at it, it's green. It's actually up today. Up 3%. Looks like it came out May 2021. Big spike. He bottomed out here January 11th. You guys are actually moving up. So this actually doesn't look terrible. Just looking at this, I mean, this is the TA. Wow, you're down 75% from the all-time high, which was October 12th. So that was the last, when Bitcoin ran. 1,709% from its all-time low. That's crazy. I don't think we can chart the sign trading view, but we might be able to do it on DEX. Give me one sec. Let me just see if it's on there. What's that? KUMA? Yeah, I think these charts are going to be all chopped up. Yeah, you see. We're going to have to do it on DEX. What's it trading on? Uniswap, Gate. Never heard of these two. No one's even buying it on there. Okay, so let's get into it. Kuma Inu. So change 3%. This is the one we want. So you can see you're down 100. Oh, that's not even the right coin. There's only. Scratch that. This is it. Perfect. Well, I mean, you guys had that huge spike, but this thing's been in an uptrend since January 22nd. So that's not bad. Especially for these dog meme coins. I mean, look at, you're following that almost textbook. Tagging it, tagging it, tagging it. So if we just extend this a little further, you can almost just see it following that. You can just see it going like this. But who knows if that's going to happen, because these meme coins are very, very, very unpredictable. I mean, look at this moonshot you had right here, then you had the big drop, and now you guys are just having this consolidation upwards. What was I going to do? Yeah, let me get some fibs on here. See, I'm not very familiar with DEX. I mean, it's pretty similar to TradingView. Yeah, I want to look at the RSI too. What is the RSI? So here's the 4 hour. We're on 15. 4 hours doing the same thing. Let's see. RSI. If you don't know what RSI means, it's right here. Relative Strength Index. Yeah, so you're about in the 50% range. So there's still room to go down. You can see this thing tags the bottom of it before it heads up every time. So I think that a move to the downs. I mean, you could continue to follow this, but we'll put a fib on here. But it looks like you guys have this little rally up, then you drop. Just judging off the RSI, you can see this is just manipulation right there. What's the market cap on this? 17 million. So 17 million market cap. So that's pretty low. It's pretty low. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna clean up these scribbles so we can see. So it looks like we're getting stopped at the 382 from this fib. But if I draw it the other way, though, yeah, it's a 618. We'll go with this one. Except it's on an uptrend, not a downtrend. So you see you're actually getting stopped at the 618 right now. You're below the 618, so you really need to not work on it. I mean, it's not up to you if you go over it or not. So the main thing to focus on is the 618 right here. You see you got rejected and you're working your way back down. This candle is red. So your next stop could be the 786 down here. It would still maintain this upward. It'd still be bullish. You're making higher lows. You just don't want to fall below this main bottom. Yeah, there's a bottom here, but that's not a main bottom. That's just a bounce. So keep an eye on 786 right here. If you bounce off that, hopefully you overtake the 618 and you work your way up to the 382. Looks like 382 you guys have tagged a couple times, and that's what initiated the big sell-off. So I'd focus on this ladder pattern up and this trend line upwards that you are on. If you fall below the 786, I think we'll retrace down to the 1. Looks like the 1 held several times right here. This is the first bounce I had since the huge run up was at the 1 as well. So 1 would be the absolute bottom. As of right now, it is in an uptrend. Main thing to keep an eye on is the 786 right here at, what is that, 1,296. If it falls below that, then you can start talking about the 1, in which case it resets and you have to go back over. But it is not overbought right now. See, every time it was up here, it was way above the RSI. That's the thing about these meme coins. They just rocket above the RSI, and then their big retracement. You guys are actually down here at the mean right now, right in the middle. So there's a good chance that you guys could work your way back up and continue that ladder pattern that I drew at the beginning of charting this, that squiggly thing, until you get up here. Once you get up there, it'll most likely be overbought, and then I'll retrace back down to the 5 or 618, and then I'll just continue to do the same thing. Unless this coin gets rugged. I mean, these dog coins are very, very risky. I don't want to spread FUD, but this coin has actually been out for a while. If it was going to happen, it would have happened already. So that is my 2 cents on what it says, Kuma Inu. It's looking bullish right now. I don't see any huge pumps in the future, but I don't see any nasty drops either. So just keep an eye on that 786. Am I familiar with Electroneum? Is that a coin? Is that a coin, Kyle? Electroneum. I don't know what that is. Oh, ETN. Did I chart this before? Nope. So 21 billion total supply with only a 17 million circulating supply. It has a pretty low market cap of 125 million, down 5.2 at 006. But I don't know if you're on in the beginning. So this is on KuCoin. Let's see. Yeah, mainly on KuCoin. I do have my KuCoin plays. I was talked about my KuCoin play that I jumped into yesterday. That's down 10% today. Earlier in the video. Max chart. So it came out in 2017, had the big run up during the last bull run. So it peaked out at 20 cents. That could be a 20x. Last bull run with the 20 cents, and they say there's 3 to 4 times more retail investors. So there's a good chance it could pump again if you believe we're in an extended bull market anyways, and you believe there's a bull run mania phase like there was the last 2 bull runs. Yeah, this thing could definitely go, especially if it hit 20. But let's see. Hang on. Let's see if they dump some coins on you. So you can do that by checking the market. Yeah. See, that's the thing. See how this is the same? So it got up to 20 cents and the market cap matched that. This market cap is way up here at, what is this? 695 million. but the price of the coin was only 3 cents. So now that I take a look at it, I don't think it'll be going up that high. It's gonna be very hard to go up that high. They unloaded more coins since 2017. Yeah. So it looks like they started unloading coins right about. I mean, there was a little bit there, but right here in January of this year, of no, 2022, January of 2021, it looks like they unloaded quite a bit of coins on you guys. A considerable amount of coins. Yeah, so it's gonna make it a little bit difficult to head back up here to the billion market cap because now there's more coins in circulation, but it's not undoable. If anything, with the retail investment, it could just go back up to 20 cents, but it's gonna be difficult now that you guys have a lot more coins. Oh yeah, you asked for block the other day, Zegoth, and I did not do it because I didn't feel like it. No, it's because I actually forgot. I'm not that rude. You're welcome, Kyle. Okay, Blocktopia. This is the right one, right? BLOK, BLOK. Market cap question mark. So we check that out on CoinMarketCap now. I like using CoinGecko more than CoinMarketCap because I don't know why, just because I do. I like how it shows this information right here and it shows the all-time highs and stuff. I'm pretty sure this does too, but you just have to hunt for it. Market cap of 189 million. Circulating supply of 8.3. So 189 million isn't bad for a market cap. So we'll go back here. What do we have for max supply, total supply? That doesn't even show circulating supply. Max supply, total supply. Circulating supply is 8.3 out of 100,000 out of 200 billion. So hopefully they don't unload any coins on you. If they unload any coins, it'd be hard to go up over 2 cents. But this coin came out 10 of 2021. So see, this is when they initially loaded all the coins, but the chart's been following each other, following it since. You see how since it peaked out right here at 1.2 billion, if you go to price, is pretty much identical. So if they did unload some coins on you, it's very minimal compared to the ETN that we just looked at. So that's good. You can purchase this coin, it looks like, on KuCoin and all these ones. So KuCoin depth, 24-hour volume. So KuCoin makes up most of its volume, so 50.9%. Looks like it had an all-time high of 17 cents. All-time low of 00. It's almost at its all-time... Oh, no, it's at 2 cents. What am I talking about? So 17 cents. That's not bad. And that was back in probably the last bull run, right? No, that was this year. It just came out this year. Okay, let's do some TA on it. I don't know if it'll be on TradingView. Man, this music's putting me to sleep. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I don't even know why I have it on. Oh, I did chart this. And I was completely wrong. You guys should just stop listening to me. No, don't do that. What's up with all these fibs? Must have been on some NyQuil or something when I was charting that. Sean, I heard Spell got pulled from Coinbase in a different area, in a different region of the world. I'm not sure if that's true or not. Might just be FUD that's spread, but I saw it on Reddit somewhere. But yeah, I'll go over those after I get into Blocktopia. RSI looks like it's bottoming out. If you zoom out at the RSI, it looks like this is around the area that it reverses in. It tends to like to fall all the way down to the bottom before it bounces back up, and it rarely goes over the top. You can see it usually gets really close to 65, 70 range. See, this was when everyone was saying we're going to the moon and the Bitcoin ran. So you went above there, but it really hasn't broke above that since. So this coin, if you're looking to flip it, I'd keep an eye on the RSI. When it gets close, there's most likely going to be a sell-off. But right now, it looks like it's getting ready to flip. It looks like a lot of these coins are getting ready to flip. I think in the next couple of days, we're going to be seeing a reversal unless Bitcoin decides to pull the rug on us. So keep that in mind. It's not financial advice, but judging from all the charts that we've looked at today and I've been looking at for the last couple of days, we're getting in the next couple of days. I believe the RSIs. I mean, the RSIs are already reset right now. They're already in the oversold range. How much lower can we actually go before people start buying these coins up? You know. Okay, that's enough ranting. Let's. So this is gonna be kind of difficult. We'll go from the main chart. We had the huge spike up, bottom to top. Where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna go? Yeah, this thing's pretty low. I don't like it. So you've been in a downtrend since November 21st, got reversed, and you guys were consolidating and bounced back down here to 22. I don't think you've fallen any lower than that, but I'm trying to hunt for the market structure. Like, where is this thing following? What is it respecting? See, this is the fun thing about charting. It's like hunting. Well, it's not even close to hunting, but trying to find, like, what is the chart respecting and stuff like that. It's kind of fun. I consider it relaxing, I guess. So we'll go to the top of the last spike. Looks like you guys are at the 5. What is that? That is the 5. So you guys aren't at the 618 yet. That's good. That's still bullish momentum. The 618's right here at this bounce right there. Yeah, we could do a main fib, but it's not going to show us anything. So this is... So I do microfibs. Microfibs are how you can dissect short-term movements of coins. If you want... If you, like... You can do a full chart on, you know, but it's not going to show you anything. See, we're above the 786 on it, and that's all you can say. It's like now we're in 50-50 land. I mean, you could even chart it the other way, and you'd be in 50-50. So there's really no information you can gain from doing that. That's why we go off microfibs for these short-term price predictions and different scenarios to look out for. Because I've had people call me out on using these type of fibs. You know, short fibs like this are... Oh, crap, where did it go? Micro fibs are an actual tool that charting people use. What am I doing? Okay, so we actually bounced off the 5. Looks like... yeah, we wicked just below the 5. So you got to keep an eye on this candle. This candle's still active. It's the active 4-hour candle till 9... till midnight. Well, it's 8:40 here, so I don't know what time it is where all you guys are at, but for me that'd be midnight is when this candle closes. So we got, if this turns green, I think we'll be working our way up to 2 cents. If this ends up red and you fall below the 5, your next step most likely will be laddering down to the 618 at 19. So just keep an eye on that. There's no support for this coin right now. And well, I mean, there's always support somewhere, mostly at these fibs. So that is in the 618. Your next step would be a drop down to the 5. This is the 382 that we were at. So just flip those two. So this is the 382. You're at the 382. If you fall below that, you'll be dropping down to the 5. So you won't be at the 618 yet. So hopefully the 5 will hold if this candle closes below that, and we bounce off that and head up here. But look, you guys have a ton of resistance to get over in this coin, and there's no real green support. So we're in uncharted territory, and if we do move up, it's going to be a rocky road to get up here. Can that happen? Yes. Like we've looked here, this coin went up to 17 cents back in October. Can it do it again? Yeah. We looked at the market cap too, and they're not unloading coins on you. So yeah, this one. Stupid CoinGecko. So RSI's reset. I think a reversal is coming pretty soon. That reversal will most likely happen around the 20-cent range. That round number that I talk about. So between the 382 and the 5, I believe we'll be reversing and working our way up for block. I don't think we'll be falling off the table. And if we do get up, this you have you know, main resistance, a couple of resistance channels. So it's a battle to get back up there. Is it doable? Yes, but it'll be a tough one. So I wanted to do spell, but I kind of stopped doing it because of the whole Wonderland fiasco. Hey, isn't it nice when one of your predictions actually becomes true? Looks like I charted it last time, February 22nd. I had the best case scenario was breaking between the 618, and the worst case was tagging the 618 and coming down to the main resistance. Or that was support at the time. It's resistance now, so we fell through it. So let's dot. So if we're still going to use this chart, this fib. Fib's valid. So you guys are actually right on this line right here. That looks like a line right there, but you can see the wick. That's crazy. You guys are actually right on this resistance line at 6.2. So you guys need to close above that. If not, I think we'll be falling down here to the 1. Actually around 5 cents. So if we close below 6.2, I think we're going to be getting some big drop, a big candle down here to most likely 5 cents. Yeah, because I mean, there was some support here at this, because this is a resistance channel, so it's or a support channel, but it's not a main support, but it's support nonetheless. So it could stop anywhere in this channel. So it can come right down in the middle of here and bounce up. You can see it actually tagged the top of it here and bounced up. So I guess the two different scenarios is if it closes below this resistance, you can either tag the top of this resistance and you can work your way back up. But I think it'll actually go down to 5 before it works its way back up. That's my personal opinion on spell. But the RSI is almost reset. You see that? It looks like the RSI dips pretty good on spell before it works its way back up. So just keep that in mind. The RSI usually goes down to 21, which in my opinion would be around 5 cents. So I don't think spell's going to be making an upward movement for a little bit until we capitulate, unfortunately. But you are, I mean, what's this at 5.2? And it wicked down to 5. Yeah, see, it wicked down to 5 and instantly got, yeah, so 5 is a really good support for this. So just keep an eye on that. I mean, if you're a spell holder and you want to hold for a long time and you know how to do buy orders, this is not financial advice, but 5 cents might not be a bad play. If you plan on holding this long term, put a buy order in at 5 cents. If it hits it, yay, you get a, you know, your order gets filled. You know, wake up, my order's filled, sweet. If it doesn't hit it, yay, spell isn't going down there that far. I'm not, you know, my coin's not dipping that far. That's my personal opinion on spell. I think I don't think it's done bleeding out yet, in my opinion. ENS. What is this? Ethereum name. Oh, I remember this being listed on Coinbase. I think this is one that I tried to flip. And it did not work out. Oh, this isn't on Coinbase, is it? Yeah, it is on Coinbase. I'm charting it on Coinbase. Is this the right coin? Is this the right ENS that you wanted me to chart? Ethereum name service. It has to be it. It's just not showing it here. 1710, 1703. Yeah, this RSI is almost reset. It actually dipped below. I think this is going to get a big reversal right here. Just looking at the RSI. Let's draw a fib and see where it might bounce from. Yeah, I think we're going to be bouncing off the 786 and then rocketing up here. RSI is reset, then we'll be working our way back up to the 70 again, or at least the 50. The 50 is always a medium, so if we're down this low, you can always bank on going up to 50 at some point. The 50 would bring us, what is that? The 50 would bring us up to the 382. So around $20. No, that's not right. 382. That'd bring us up here to this resistance. So what I think is going to happen here is we're going to get a candle down here, and then we're going to be working up to the 618 and this resistance. It's going to be hard to get over this because it's a 618 and a resistance back to back. So 618 is already hard enough to get over when you're below it, but having that with a resistance, you could get a lot of pressure there. So I think something like this is actually at play. But I think we're going to be bouncing off the 786. The RSI is already lower than the oversold. And it looks like in the past, every time it dips down to around this range, you can see if, judging from this line right here, how many times it's tagged that. Now we do have a little bit more dipping to go in order for it to tag that, but it's bounced off it 3 times here, tagged it here, and that's usually the reversal. So keep an eye on 23 for the RSI on its reversal, which would bring it down to the 786. So around I'd say around, well, this is 16.6 is the 786, but I'd say about 16.5, 16.50 range when it reverses. But none of this is financial advice. I mean, we could wake up to a big fat red candle from Bitcoin and everything could go down the gutter, you know. If we fall, worst case scenario is we fall below the 786, we're heading down here to 14.7. I don't think that's going to happen. That happened when Bitcoin crashed down to 30-some thousand back in, you know, late January. But as of right now, all the RSIs and the coins you're looking at are resetting. So in my opinion, that just means coins are oversold. And usually when that happens, and the charts don't lie, I mean, the charts are actual data, coins reverse. So that's just my 2 cents on that. VXV, what is that? It's on KuCoin, a vector space. I was actually, wait, did I chart this one? Yeah, I did chart this one. I remember by the logo. Down 6.5% at $2.49. Super low total supply and pretty low market cap. I mean, the circulating supply is in the millions. The market cap's below 100,000. It's just the makings for a possible moonshot. It's a moonshot gamble. I mean, people have to find the coin in order to buy it. So if it gets listed on a major exchange, you are listed on KuCoin. But other than that, I've never even heard of these before. So it's good that you're on KuCoin. You've had an all-time high of $19.19 back on September, with an all-time low of 1 cent. Yeah, I think this. Well, let's see if they dumped coins. I keep getting over. No, so they're not dumping any coins on you. That's great. Yeah, I think this thing probably has another run during the bull run. If you believe we're in an extended bull market, I think it definitely goes up. Could easily see this thing going to 350 million, 500. Yeah, around 350 million during that bull run mania phase, which would give this 3 or 4x. But that's not financial advice. It's due to the low circulating supply. But the thing about a low circulating supply, I have a little story for you guys about low circulating supply. So, you know how people are like, oh, there's not a lot of coins, the price is going to go up. So that's like saying, you know, this guy has 10 diamonds, the other guy has 2 rocks. And the guy's bragging to the guy with 10 diamonds that his rocks are worth more because he has less. You know, you can hold, you know, the coin can have 2 coins in circulation or its total supply, but if it's a crap coin, it's a crap coin. So a lot of people like jumping into low circulating supply and low market cap coins, but there has to be some sort of something backing up the coin. So that's just my analogy. That's just my 2 cents on that situation. So let's dive into this a little bit. 1 sec, I get a drink of water. Okay, so these are obviously wrong. Bitcoin totally made my predictions go to shit. I predicted this was going to the moon. Must have been on Nightcool or something. Man, I need to find some better music for the live stream next time. This is putting me to sleep. So we actually, I mean, you're still in some sort of upwards bullish momentum. The RSI is almost at the bottom. It's almost reset. You had this nasty dip here. This was during that last Bitcoin drop. Then you worked your way up, but you recently peaked out at the 618 right here, which you can see was in the overbought range, which started this reversal. If we look at the trends, It looks like this thing does tend to tag the bottom of the RSI and peak just below it slightly before it reverses back up. So we got a little bit more downwards movement, I believe, before we start working our way back up. You can see where it usually bottoms out before it starts making its way back up. I think that is definitely what's going to happen. So let's draw a fib on here and see where that possible bottom could be. Okay, I think so. You're getting stuck at the 236 on the main fib. If we draw even a more smaller micro fib, maybe that'll tell us more. Yeah, we'll go off that one. I'll keep that one, and the other one I'll just hide them for now. So you're actually coming up to the 618 on this micro fib at $2.45. If that holds, you'll most likely bounce off and head up to the 5. Worst case scenario is dropping down to the 786 at 223. It's at 223, but I think it'd be probably around 225. If it dropped down there, it would definitely fall below the 27 on the RSI and look something like that. You see something like that, you see how they tend to peak just slightly below the RSI, and you can see the white below these dotted lines. That would bring this down to the 786 to that reversal. So I'd keep an eye on $2 and what did I say? $2.25. I think that is the absolute worst case bottom scenario for this coin unless Bitcoin falls off the table. So if you are a gambling man and you know how to do buy-in orders and stuff, I would put a buy-in at 225. This is not financial advice. You do you. Don't listen to some random dude on the internet charting. I guess the absolute worst case scenario, you have a main support down here at $1.94. I don't think you drop down that low. I mean, even when Bitcoin took that huge dump, you only wicked to it. So 225 I think is going to be the bottom before we start working our way back up. Can it start moving up before 225? Definitely. But judging from the RSI and the past history of it, you tend to dip slightly below the RSI before you reverse, which would bring this down to $2.25. That is my price prediction on this coin. Like I've said, long term, the market cap and the circulating supply look great for a possible moonshot. But remember that diamond rock scenario as well. I don't know the use case behind this, so if it has some good use case behind it, that's more power to it, right? Do I think AVT can double? From I Love Big Booties. Nice. Let's see. AVT. Which one? Which AVT? There's a couple of them. Artverse. I actually think I got some of this on a token drop. Is this that NFT marketplace coin? Yeah, I actually got some of this on the initial token launch. They're giving it out for free. Yo, I love big booties. Is this the right AVT? Give me a 1212 if you're still there. If not, I'm gonna be moving on to the next one. Yeah, it's on Coinbase. It's on Coinbase. You sure you got the abbreviation right? Unless it's Aventus. Aventus. My bad, man. I need to look at them all. I guess they aren't the same coin. Aventus. Do I think it can... Wait, this is on Coinbase and only has 27 million market cap? And a 10 million circulating supply. Whoa. I might ditch my quant stamp play and play with some Aventus instead. Hey, good call on this coin. I am not saying it's going to the moon. These numbers are attractive to me, but I make a lot of degenerate plays. Circulating supply 9. So can this double? Most definitely. But it all depends on what Bitcoin does. If we get in the bull run mania phase with this low circulating supply, I can easily see this doing a 10x during the bull run mania phase. 270 million is peanuts compared to You know, otherwise, and this being listed on a major exchange. The thing about major exchanges is when retail investors and people start like seeing people are making money on cryptocurrencies, they're going to go to the big exchanges first. People have never done crypto before, and what are they going to do? They're going to start just buying coins because they think any coin's going to make money, and they're going to start with the lowest price coins first, I believe, and then other ones will start buying coins like this as well, which will drive the price up. And with this low circulating supply and this low market cap, I definitely think this coin can definitely easily double. 10x, that would probably be, you know, pushing it. 5x, I could easily see it doing that too during that bull run mania phase. So all-time high of 704. See, the all-time high of 704 back when? 2018. That was the last bull run. Let's see if they... Here's the thing. Did they dump coins on you? They did. It doesn't look like it's a lot, though. But they did. There's just not a lot of coins to drop here. You guys are almost at total supply, too, so that's good. But remember that diamond rock scenario I said as well. But this is... I can't believe this is that low being listed on Coinbase. Always do your own research. I'm probably going to look into this coin after the live stream just to see what it is. Only reason I'm interested is because of the low circulating supply and market cap. You know, I have my degenerate plays and I have my, you know, normal holdings, the ones I do research on. So let's get into the TA of this. Can I explain a little more? Can I explain a little more about the coin dumping? Oh, okay, so you're talking about the coin dumping when I flip it like this, the market cap and price. So the coin dumping means you see how they have the max supply and the circulating supply. It just means they released more coins into circulation. So there's more coins out there, which means it's not as scarce as it was. So it's going to take more money to get up to previous prices since there's more coins. That's what I mean by they're dumping coins on you. That's what they're dumping coins on you. They're putting more coins in circulation, just like inflation happening right now in the United States. You know, they're printing money like crazy, and you know, kind of the same thing. They're putting more coins in circulation so it'd be harder to reach previous prices with more coins. But this doesn't look too bad. And it's already a low supply and they're almost totaled out, so I don't think it'll make too much of a difference. So now... Oh, that's not very much data to go off of. Is this listed on anything else? Trader Joe. We'll try it on Dex. Now we'll check it on here real quick. And this, yeah, that's all choppy. We're not going to go off of that. I don't know if I'll be able to chart it, man. Let me. 274. I think this would be it right here. But this is comparing it to ETH instead of USD. So this would be a little bit different than Coinbase, but we could probably gather more data. Or just a black screen. Yeah, man, this coin doesn't want to be charted. It's saying you already found out that I'm low market cap on a big exchange. I don't want to give you any more information than that. Yeah, I'll write this down and see if I can find a chart on it and possibly just do a video and upload it onto my channel. 'Cause for some reason it doesn't want to load on here. I mean, we can try to go off the Coinbase one, but there's not a lot of data. Yeah, there's just not enough to go off of here, man. I'm sorry. I'll just make a video on an upload later. So does anyone have any? Ooh, there we go. Just had to refresh the page. Okay, so we can actually chart it a little bit. Looks like it came out recently. Oh, it came out, oh no, 2021. August of 2021. It's just been moving sideways since. What is up with that? Moonshot and sideways. Is this the right coin? That has to be, yeah. So this thing really hasn't done much in over 2 years. Oh no, August 21st, in almost a year. Had the big moonshot and just moving sideways. Yeah, look at these huge wicks. I've never seen a chart like this before. It's kind of interesting. Okay, so it looks like we're holding at the 382 right now. So I'd put support and resistance, but I mean this whole thing is just support. I mean, it doesn't have any really big hard candles. It's just the same. I mean, there's not much more to say. I mean, you can even say it's in a channel right now if you want to be technical about it. So you can say it's in a channel, and this here's the top of the channel, here's the bottom of the channel, and you know, you could just say, hey, this coin is going to be doing this. Coin is just going to be doing this forever until we hit a bull run. But pretty interesting chart. So from what it looks like, it probably most likely will consider, or still most likely still follow this trend. So it looks like you'll have a move up to the 618 most likely, like it has here. You have a big run up. That's due to the low circulating supply and low, and the low market cap. That's probably why this chart's like this. You have the big green candles and you have the red candles. The big green candles and the big red candles. Coins like this are risky, but with no risk, no reward. So 618, then you know, bounce off that and probably retrace to the 382. It's just really hard to chart this one, man. I'm sorry. It's just moving sideways. That's all I can say. It's moving sideways. So the data just says it's going to move sideways. I think that's consolidation is bullish, I guess, but it's not really going to take off until some sort of utility comes out for it, or we get into that bull run mania phase. Like I said, I don't know the utility behind it. I'm only attracted to it because of the low market cap and the low circulating supply. Any heartbreaking crypto stories? Yeah, I had a huge bag of IoTex, like several. I don't know if I should say. I had a couple grand invested in IoTex that I got it at 1 penny, and I sold it at 3 cents. And I told myself I was gonna hold it. I was gonna, like, IoTex would be my good hold. I like the utility behind it. But I got dumb and wanted to sell it so I could FOMO into another coin. It's one of my biggest regrets right there. So now it's at, what is that? Now it's at 10 cents. That'd be a 10x. I still like the utility. One of my biggest regrets, and you guys are probably calling me stupid, is I actually got into SafeMoon the third day that it came out. I put in $250, and by April 19th, it was up to $35,000, and I didn't sell. And then the next morning, I woke up and it was pulled. I mean, I made money off of it, yeah, but I didn't take profit. I got too greedy. You know, sell when people are greedy and buy when people are fearful. That's advice that you guys should live by. I have a big poster, a bit framed picture above my workstation of that quote. I know people are like, oh, you're charting Safe Moon. Believe it or not, Safe Moon probably made me the most money this year out of all my coins. And this was just a dumb play that I got into. Yeah, so I bought in when it was like 1,000,000 zeros and an 8. And where is this? December. Oh, this isn't even the right one. Whatever, we're not going to chart Safe Moon, but yeah, I should have sold it. That's probably my biggest regret. But I still made some money off of it with that Safe Moon scam coin. XDC Network. Let's see what that is. Yeah, I need some different music. Okay, sorry, got off track. XDC Network down 5.7%, 5 cents, 732 million market cap, kind of high, but nonetheless, it's not crazy. Total supply of 37 billion, circulating supply of 12. Max. You guys had a big run up this year or last year from February. Let's look at the market cap. Though they're not dropping coins. So that's good. Available on KuCoin, Bitfinex, Gate.io. It's an enterprise-ready hybrid blockchain technology company optimized for international trade and finance. Okay, the XDC network is powered by the native token XDC. RSI is pretty much reset. Surprised this thing hasn't bounced yet. This thing's gonna bounce soon. I mean, you've dipped below right here in January during the Bitcoin drop, but this thing looks like it barely touches it every time before it takes off. I mean, you guys did dip below it a couple times. As of right now, that's a pretty nasty drop right there from 8 cents down to 5. Doesn't sound like a lot, but what is this? Okay, see the big up. Okay, let's dissect this. Man, we'll go bottom to the top right here. So it looks like you guys actually fell. That's the bottom, right? Yeah, so it looks like you guys are actually fell below the 618. This is all choppy. I don't know why this chart is. But we can still chart it. So it looks like you fell below the 618. It looks like you're working your way back up. So I believe we're going to be heading up here to around 60 cents. If we get over 60 cents, we'll head up to the 5, then the 382. Worst case scenario is we get rejected at the 618, which we're trying to overtake right now. As you can see, we actually wicked above it. If I get rid of that. So this candle's still in play until midnight my time. It's 9:12 right now, so whatever that is yours. So another 3 hours it'll close. So if this closes above the 618, we'll be working our way up to 6.5. If it gets rejected, we're going down to 786 at 5.7. Falls below that, the support most likely will hold. This was the Bitcoin drop, and this support channel held when it was 30-some thousand Bitcoin, or $33,000 Bitcoin. So I don't think we'll be dropping down this far. The RSI is almost reset. That chart looks like crap. Let's see if we can find a better one. I don't want to chart it with Ethereum. I don't know if this is the same coin. XDC mainnet. I mean, that chart looks a lot better. So 59 cents or 59 cents. Okay, so it is. So we'll go off this one too. I'll chart it one more time for you guys because this chart just looks a lot better. It's not all broken up. I want you to get your money's worth on this out of this request. Yeah, so look at this is definitely the chart. So you have the absolute bottom to the absolute top right here. You guys actually wicked to the 618. So scratch everything I said about that garbage chart before this one. This one is the one we're going off of now. RSI is still the same. You guys do tend to tag it. You dipped below it a couple times before you guys went back up. So keep an eye on that. I think the next day or so is when we'll get the reversal. Which means we're actually at the 618 right now. So it could be one of these ones where it tags it and works its way up. Because I don't think we've fallen below a 618. Because if we drop below the 618, the next stop's the main resistance at 5.5, which would mean we'd be going down something like that, which we're not doing because Bitcoin isn't taking a crap. So get ready for a reversal. In my opinion, this is not financial advice, but I think we'll be bouncing off and be working our way back up here like that. We'll either be working our way back up if Bitcoin starts continuing, or be working our way back up to the medium at 5.5, kind of similar to this, like we just had. You know, you had that low arch, you slowly work up to the 5, and then you work your way back down. So I think these are the two different scenarios on the RSI, which means we'll be bouncing off the 618 and either laddering up here to the 6, or well, if we go to the 6, we'll be up here. So, or working our way up to the 382 and doing some consolidation until we get up to the 6. If we do this, the RSI will continue to be around 50 till we break out. If we break above the 6, there really is no other resistance until the 8. I mean, you can say there's some resistance right here, but we're not going to go off that. We're going to go off this. So the next main resistance is until 8.2. Not saying you're going to rocket up there. There's obviously some sort of resistance in there. If we dive super deep into this and dissect it, we can find that, but I'm not going to do that. So just expect that. Keep an eye on 6.6. If you break over 6.6, you'll be off to the races. Worst case scenario is you fall through the 618 down to the support, which is definitely doable. I mean, you guys have dipped below it before considerably, but I don't think that happens. I mean, like I said, if you're holding this coin, just put a buy order in at 5.5, and if it gets filled, it gets filled. Congrats. But if you're looking to quick flip it, I think we'll be bouncing up pretty soon on this coin. Whoops. Anyone have any other requests? I think I did PBX. Oh, I didn't do ACH. I wanted to do ACH. We'll do ACH. I just need to find some different music. Here, how about this? Oh, I'm up for it, man. It's Friday night. This is my partying. Jamming to some music and charting crypto. Listening to some chill music. The party just started. Okay, well, we're gonna get in the ACH. Is that music too loud for you guys or no? So I can turn it down. Look at me being a moon boy on ACH just because I said staking's out. I am so hopeful. I was so hopeful. So ACH looks like we're heading down to 786. The RSI is only at 50, so there's a lot more room to drop here on ACH. But we look like we stay around the 50 range quite a bit, though. Unfortunately, if we drop down to the sold mark down here, that would be right back where we were. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Let's hope we bounce around this 50 area that we are at right now, which would mean we're bouncing off the 786 right here and going back up to tackle this resistance. This resistance is also the 618, so it's hard to get over. So keep an eye on that when we get over there. You can see we battled pretty hard right there with all these candles just bouncing up and down right there, but we lost that battle and got rejected. Look, I think we're just taking a breather right now. We're gonna bounce off the 786 and we're gonna work up here and we're gonna have round 2 of this. If we break above that, we're off to the races, and we're going to the moon and everyone's gonna be a million. No, then we'll be we'll assess the situation when the time comes. Looks like there's a lot of resistance once we get above here at this channel. Looks like there was a lot of consolidation. So that could definitely be a scenario. If we break up here, we could do some consolidation again. But that is the short-term prediction on this. The RSI hasn't reset yet. So yeah. That's ACH. Worst case scenario is we drop down to 4. I might put a buying order in at 4 just in case Bitcoin takes the crap on us. If we do that, then we have to retake the 786 and then work our way up to this resistance. But RSI hasn't reset yet, but it looks like we like to hang around the 50 range quite a bit. Drop down here, which would probably bring it down to the 4.3 range. If so, I guess I'll let ACH suck more money out of me. I'm bullish on ACH long term. I joke about it, but I like the utility behind it. The crypto to fiat gateway. You know, they're doing a lot of good things. They just introduced staking on PancakeSwap and on Binance, so you can now stake ACH and earn ACH. So ZCX sounds like a type of bike. Down 6.5 at $1.34. Super low market cap of 46 million. Almost a billion total supply. 34 million circulating. Come on, chart load. Max. With the market cap. So the price went up, but the market cap went down. Which means they took coins out of circulation. So they must have had like a... Do they have like a burn or something? I don't know anything about this coin. That's the only thing I can think of is they had a token burn. Or something like that. Because the price is up, but the market cap's down, which means there's less coins in circulation. Which must mean that they burnt them. I'm not sure though. It's on KuCoin. Where else is it on? Yeah, it just doesn't work. So KuCoin, Max Global, Uniswap, Gate.io. Oh, I think the Super Bowl showing commercials will be extremely bullish. Will we get a pump? I have no idea. I think it's going to attract a lot of new investors. So who knows? Maybe Bitcoin's being manipulated so all the coins drop down so after the Super Bowl people can get in cheap. I don't know. So RSI is reset. This thing, look at that. It's like exactly the same thing every time. But as soon as you pick up, it has a huge drop. So let's get into this. So we're on an uptrend here. I've said it several times before. You had that consolidation breakout period. We fell below this main support. It was support at the time, but now it's resistant at 135. We stopped at something, so let's try to hunt for what we stopped at. Not there. Is there a lower low somewhere or no? Probably a lower peak. Yeah, that's the peak right there. 786 saved us. That was our support. Looks like we're working our way back up to the main resistance at 135. So keep an eye on 135. If we get rejected, I think the 786 will do something just like this did here. You see how the 786 held for a little bit, choppy before we had the breakout. I think something like this is at play once again. It almost looks the same. You see how you have this big candle right here, then you have the little drop. The big candle here, a little drop, then you have your candles working up, and then you're going to be testing this resistance, and then I think we'll have another breakout attempt. I don't think we'll be dropping down to 103. It was down there for too long and had a huge spike. I think this is what's going to happen. So just keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on the 786 at $1.28. I think worst case scenario, if we do dip below it, is $1.25, which is actually where this bottom of this candle stopped at. So that, you know, whole numbers and half numbers are very, I don't know, psychological on people for some reason. Like, coin could be at $1.50, you know, $1.49, and people are like, oh, but as soon as it hits $1.50, people go crazy for some reason. So keep an eye on $1.25. I think that'll be the lowest it goes. I think we just repeat this, and then we have a breakout to the 618, which is the 618 is at $1.46. So I'd say $1.50 would be our breakout, our next resistance area. So keep an eye on $1.50. If we get above that, then we can start talking about $1.81. But with the RSI, look like the RSI dips way down quite a bit before it starts resetting. So could we work our way down here? Absolutely. But in the past, the 30 is held. So let's just keep an eye on the 786 right now. I'm still a strong believer that that's just going to repeat and we'll be working our way up. But who knows? I'm wrong quite a bit. I'm right too. I'm right quite a bit as well. I am. So, anybody loading up on any more coins? Do we have any more gems that you want to share with me? Shared a lot of new coins tonight. But, so with that, I'm probably going to end this stream. It's getting kind of late here, but I want to go over Bitcoin one more time for you guys. So like I said, I think the 786 is going to hold. If you see the RSI right here, I don't think we drop below 40. If we do, I think the main support right here at 39 will hold, and we'll bounce off of that. I'm not going to even consider a bear market until we fall below 33, because we dipped down there back in January and bounced off the 1. I don't think that's going to happen until, I mean, what is that? The last bull run, or let's go all day. See, so we peaked out last bull run right here at 20,000. And in no other previous bull runs have we fallen below the previous all-time highs. So if we fall below, wait, that's 20, yeah. There's no way we can fall down that, like, we've never fallen below previous all-time high in a bull run. But for a bear market, yes, if we fall below the bottom of this right here, then we can start talking about a bear market. And bear markets still don't fall below previous all-time highs either. That's why I'm saying this 2965 is the bottom, and then we can start talking about a bear market. I'm not even going to consider a bear market until we get close to this. I'm straight bull market, extended bull market all the way. So with that, everyone, I appreciate everyone that came out for the channel. I'm going to be trying to do these more often. Please make sure you do subscribe. And if you haven't joined my Discord channel, I'm on there quite a bit. That's just a way to keep up and chat. I have the link below in the description or on my YouTube page. So join the Discord. I'm on there. We can just chat about random stuff. With that, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys next time on Charting Crypto.